All right. Good morning. It is Deadcember, day 6. We still out here. We still pulling. We deadlifting today, again. So, days 1 through 3 last week, brutal. Brutal. Tough workouts. Start Deadcember. I wouldn't expect anything less though. So, no worries. Yeah, it is a little chilly this morning. Let's see, 53 degrees in here, 60% humidity, a little chilly. That's all right. We're gonna get warmed up here in a second. Heart rate's a little higher this morning than normal, probably because I had a beer last night before I went to bed. That's what happens when you get old. That's okay. A little coffee, get this Monday started right, and we're gonna get after it today. Gonna get after it this morning, get these deadlifts in, and go about our beautiful, fantastic day here in lovely San Clemente, California. All right, off we go. Freaking hungry. What's going on, man? Good morning. It is a beautiful morning here. I was just saying it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly in the garage this morning. 53 degrees. How did you do this weekend? Did you have a good weekend? I saw that photo of you on Instagram with your lovely wife. Love the caption too, man. Absolutely. Feel the same way about my wife. Freezing my keister off. Trying to get back on a schedule. Dude, I feel that. I feel that 100%. Like, any disruptions to the schedule, just rough. But you were sick for a while, right? If I remember correctly, you're sick for a while. Now you're getting back into it. Where do you work out normally? I know you go to a gym. I'm just curious, like, what kind of gym is it? Is it just like a 24-hour fitness, LA Fitness, that kind of like a box gym kind of deal? She legit saved my life. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Dude, I love to hear that. That's awesome. You find that right person for your life and watch out for you. I absolutely, like I said, man, I absolutely feel the same way about my wife. She's my partner in crime, man. Need that in your life. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, you sunbeam. Bringing the light into our lives with your positivity. Good vibes all around. Rachel's in the house. Thank you. Yeah, it's a huge, big box gym. That's awesome. Sometimes it is really fun to work out in those kind of gyms just because you have everything at your disposal that you could ever want. Or I want to throw my computer. Good vibes. Yes. Monday. Yeah, baby. I love it. Like, freaking hungry. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you follow me on Instagram as well. Like, when I travel for work to 29 Palms, I just work out at the gym on base there, and granted, the gym that I go to out there is probably one of the premier gyms in the Marine Corps, like the whole Marine Corps. That's probably one of the nicest gyms in the Marine Corps. But still, like, going to that gym and having everything at my disposal that I could ever want makes working out a little bit simpler, a little bit easier, because I don't have to improvise anything. If the workout says, hey, do dumbbell rows heavy, I can go grab heavy dumbbells and do that. Like here, I don't have any heavy dumbbells, so I have to improvise. Coming out of having COVID, yeah, got you. But I'm trying to get my body onto a schedule and get serious. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel that. I feel it 100%. You know, whenever I'm trying to get on a schedule, just for me personally, a couple things that I really focus on is what time I go to sleep, what time I wake up, and then what I'm eating. If I just focus on those things, then I kind of find that staying on a more consistent schedule becomes easier, because I can't always control whether or not I get to work out, especially once I get to work. But if I wake up early, like I normally do, then I can usually come in here and do something, whether it's just like, you know, hop on. I got a bike in here, I got an air bike, I got a rower, so I could do something if I get up on time. And if I go to bed on time, it makes getting up on time much easier. Because during the week, I'm only getting about 7 hours of sleep, give or take. Mostly because once my children go to bed, as you know, freaking hungry, and Rachel, once the kids go to bed, that's kind of like, all right, I got a couple options here. Like I can play video games or stream or whatever, or, you know, I can watch a show with the wife, or just in general spend quality time with the wife. Obviously, prefer to pick option B, because time is always limited, right? Like I don't have all day every day to have quality one-on-one time with the wife. So, but it just depends. But I think it all, for me personally, it all starts with like what time I go to bed and what time I get up. How's my morning? My morning's going great so far. Woke up feeling refreshed. Weekend was relatively uneventful. We went to, so I didn't know this, but my wife has a cousin that lives like 20 minutes north of us. I don't know why we never hung out with her before. I think it was just one of those things where my wife hadn't really talked to her in a long time, and they just recently reconnected. And so my wife's cousin said, hey, our son is turning 5 and has his birthday this weekend. So this past Saturday, we had, well, my oldest played a little flag football, which is funny to watch. They actually did okay. They kind of knew what they were doing. They didn't throw the football at all. They just ran it the whole time, which is still funny, fun to watch. So we did the flag football thing first thing Saturday morning, and then Saturday afternoon we went to my wife's cousin's son's birthday party, which was fun. And dude, people in Orange County, they do it right, man. I'm telling you, freaking. We went over to to Kristen. Kristen is her name, the cousin. We went over to Kristen's house, and dude, they had like a wood fire stove, like pizza truck out there. What's going on, Quab? Good to see you, man. It's going well here. We're just recapping the weekend. They had a wood fire, like no joke. They had like it was basically kind of like catering, but it was like a food truck. But the food truck rolled up, and they had like this wood fire stove that I think they like put together there, like in their driveway, and they're doing like legit, like real deal wood fire stove pizza on the spot. So it was dope. So they had that, and then in the back, I guess her husband is like some sort of like semi-famous bartender from Colombia, like the country Colombia, and they had like, oh yeah, dude, it was total like California stuff. So you walk in the back, they've got like, yeah, they've got these. So the kid's name is Case, right? K-A-C-E. This is the name of this kiddo that we went to his birthday party, right? You walk in the back, and they've got this like huge light display that's like the letters of his name in like LED lights, like this big. I should have taken a photo of it. God, if my wife has a photo of it, I'm gonna post it on the Discord so you can see what I'm talking about. And it said Casemas on it, so Case and then M-A-S, like Christmas, but Casemas, because his birthday's in December or whatever. And it was like lighting up with like different lights and stuff, and they had a massive bounce house. Dude, all the spread as far as like the drinks that were available and the food that was available, just incredible. Like, I'm sure, I'm sure that everything that they provided and everything they did, at least, I'm gonna guess, was at least $2K, at least $2,000. I would say at least, and that's I'm probably being a little bit conservative there. It probably was more than that. No, I did not go in the bounce house. The kids were pretty preoccupied with it though. They definitely liked it. Quav, I'll go with you. We shut that place down. Absolutely. But yeah, kiddos had a good time. And then Sunday, yesterday, we didn't do a thing. We just kind of sat around the house all day and didn't do a whole lot of anything, which is actually kind of nice. Although I did watch Demon Slayer Season 2, Episode 1 of the entertainment arc, and it was dope. It was super dope. I'll destroy every kid in that bounce house. Get out of the way. This is my bounce house now. Get out of here. Rock bottom. Yeah. Get out of here. I would say definitely at like my son's birthday party, I would 100% do that because I probably know every single one of those kids because it's all our neighbors come over. But this, of course, was like I was behaving myself because I had not met these people before, so I wanted to kind of feel them out. They were cool though. They were cool. Definitely very, very Orange County though, which is good. You know, it is what it is. Like people out here have a lot of money, which is, hey, you know, can't knock the hustle. Can't knock the hustle. All right, first cup of coffee is done. Get to our first working set here. I mean, if you know you're not going to meet any of those folks again, then hey, you know, you do you. You do you. All right, we got 240 to start. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. But freaking hungry. The kind of the point of that story was like, when I'm at a party like that, and you know they've got the spread going, they got the drinks, they got the the food, everything. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit there and not have anything. So I didn't go over the top, but I did enjoy myself. I partook of some beverages and the good pizza and all that good stuff. So now this week it's like, all right, cool. I gotta get back on schedule. So today I'm gonna have a solid day. Eat right. I'm probably gonna work out again at lunch. Nothing crazy, I'll probably just go for a little run, just like a jog, nice easy jog for a couple miles. We'll see what the day has in store. All right, we gotta swap out this coffee mug. Yeah. Get the big boy out. Triple dip. Absolutely. You got to go in there 1, 2, 3 times. Today's gonna be a long day for me. Didn't crash till like 1 a.m.ish. Back up at 7. Gonna be rough, but gotta get that adjustment going. Yeah. So like I said, man, why were you up till 1 a.m.? Were you working or just couldn't sleep, having trouble sleeping? Just curious. But yeah, yesterday, Sunday, relatively quiet day, very low key. Hung out with the kiddos in the house most of the day. Very lazy Sunday yesterday. Well, like I said though, I saw that Crunchyroll had the first episode of season 2 of Demon Slayer. I was like, yup. Here, take my money. Take my money. I had to. So I watched that yesterday. Whew. Not gonna lie, man. I got my feelings. Got my feelings on the first episode of season 2. Gotta get going. Need to warm this body up and get my workout in. All right, man. Thanks, Quab. Thanks for being here. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. Have a great workout, man. Hype off my, oh yeah, Kansas City Chiefs winning Sunday Night Football. Oh yeah, plus no kids and enjoying quiet time. Nice, dude, nice. Yeah, I did see that. Kansas City Chiefs are on a roll. It's good. I like the Chiefs. I've never had any beef with the Chiefs. I am a Packers fan though, so there's that. It's been kind of rough being a Packers fan lately. We had that one Super Bowl win against the Steelers back in 2000 and what was that, 2012? No, it was like 2010. It was like 2009 or 2010, I think, if I remember correctly. Huge win against the Steelers. I think it was like Aaron Rodgers' like 2nd or 3rd year in the league. It might have been his 4th year, actually. It was like his 4th year. And then, yeah, not a whole lot since then. A lot of like coming close, but nothing. Yeah, rough. But it's okay, you know. Packers are good pretty much year in and year out, so I can't really complain that much. Alright, what do I got? How many reps am I supposed to be doing here? 8. Ugh, 8 reps. Yikes. Alright, here we go. Woo. Oh man, gotta wake the devils. Godspeed. 265. Whew. Where am I going? All right, coffee. That's definitely one of the perks to being on the West Coast, though, is not having to stay up super late to like watch any live events. What's up, man? Hi there. Come and say hi. Yeah. Here, you can stand right here. They can't see you from there. You're too short for the camera. Come over here. Look, stand right here. See? There you go. Now they can see you. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, dude? Yeah, you getting a kick out of seeing yourself? Yeah. This is the little one. Anyway. Question for you. Yeah, what you got, man? He's throwing the little jammies. It reminds me of my voice. Yeah, at least he's wearing jammies today. Sometimes he has a tendency to pop in butt-ass naked, which is not good. Are you sure he's yours? Doesn't look like you at all. Yeah, right? Yeah, doesn't look like me at all. Like, he might as well be my clone. You my clone? He's thinking about it. He's like, I don't know, maybe. I might be. Yeah, you're my clone? Alright, now it all makes sense. It all makes sense now. Seeing this boy around the house like Will Ferrell in Old School. Yeah, love it. Gotta love little boys, though. They're hilarious. Are you hilarious? Are you funny?
And no more boxes for you.
No, what? Are you sure?
No more Funko.
No more Funko Pops for me? Oh my goodness, we'll see. We'll see.
And when our Funkos arrive.
When yours arrive.
Yeah.
You sure you're getting any?
Yeah, I'm getting 3 marshmallow Stay Puft marshmallow.
Oh, you want the Stay Puft Marshmallow and Funkos from Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I get 3 choices.
Okay. I'll tell you what, dude. I gotta lift this weight, so if you wouldn't mind sliding off to the side real quick, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it live. Thanks for coming in to visit. I'll see you later. Oh man, he's so good. Question was, let's be real. I can't just drink water all day. I'll off myself. What are your thoughts on like the flavor water packets, stuff like that? Oh, dude, we drink that kind of stuff all the time. Yeah. Liquid IV is good. You just got, it does have some like carbs in it, some sugar in it, which I think is fine. I mean, it makes the water taste all right. I haven't really tried a whole lot else. The wife and I really are big on the Seltzer Waters. So I'll show you real quick. And then I gotta hit this set. So we just got these. They're orange vanilla, the Polar Seltzer Water. And it tastes like a creamsicle. It's not bad. This one's not bad. Some, like, I've had some of these seltzer waters that are just like, ugh, gross. 14 White Claws. Yeah. So, and I know there are people out there that are like, oh, don't drink any soda, even if it's diet, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, you know what, if you want to have a bang, or you want to have a diet soda, or you want to have whatever because it has no calories in it, then sure, go for it. Like, if it helps you stay consistent, then whatever. I'm just, personally for me, I am not a huge fan of like that zero defect mentality. Whatever it takes for you to like be successful is kind of whatever it takes. You know what I mean? Like, you know you, and if you like, don't guilt trip yourself because you're like, oh, I had the diet soda, it's bad for you. Like, well, you know what? At the end of the day, there's a lot of things that are bad for us. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drink a Monster this morning because if not, I'm gonna freaking crash. Might get coffee. Yeah, dude. I got you. Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't, like, I have to have caffeine, dude. Like, straight up. I drink black coffee just because that's what I'm used to. But do I prefer having something in my coffee that gives it a little flavor? Yeah, of course. Right? It's just that there are not that many good options for, like, low fat, low carb, like, low calorie, like, stuff to add to my coffee that'll make it taste good. And frankly, I do kind of like the taste of my coffee, especially if I've got a good coffee. So typically I don't put any I won't put any like sweetener or creamer or any of that kind of stuff in my coffee, just because the low calorie options are not that great, and the other options are just like, they don't really fit into my diet very well. So typically drinking it black is the best way. Not a huge pop drinker. I don't really like Sprite. Yeah. Giving up isn't that hard. I got you. Hey there. You're back. What's up, dude? You want to come hang out? You want to look at Funko Pops? Well, I'm busy working out, but maybe afterwards we'll look at a couple. And you know, this morning's a busy morning because you got to go to school. Oh man. So I got 270 next. Oh, I did 265. I was supposed to do 260. Oh well. 270. How long do you have left on my term? So I just found out recently that I'm going to deploy in February. I'll be back like September, October. And then the fall, so really I'll be here until the summer of 2023. So at least until 2023, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'll be here in California till summer of 2023. I'm going to Australia, going to Darwin, Australia. Good times. Let's see. 270 is next. I jacked that up. I was supposed to do 260 and then 270. That's okay. Got 260, 270 is next, then 280 to finish. No, it's not. It's not unsafe at all. It's pretty chill. Most people that this will be my first deployment, so most people that I've talked to are like, yeah, Australia's not that bad. So, for what it's worth, it won't be kinetic, as they say, which I feel like that music's loud. Back that off a little bit, that's better. It'll still be a good experience, for me. Obviously, I'm not looking forward to like being away from my family for 6 months. That's gonna be no fun from that perspective. However, I'll be excited to do my first deployment, get that experience of doing my job in a very different environment. Granted, it's not dangerous per se, but it's a good deployment. It's something that folks are focused on right now as an important thing that the Marine Corps cares about. So it's a good experience. My cousin Jesse just first deployment was Kandahar. Yeah, Kandahar. Bagram. Those areas were areas where people were deploying back when I first joined the Marine Corps. It's just, I don't know, I was unlucky or lucky depending on how you look at it, and wound up being, so because of the job that I do, I wasn't one of the people that was deploying to those places when I first joined the Marine Corps. The other people in my unit were deploying still to those areas. It was just not us, not me. So it is what it is. Yeah. Pretty much if you're in a combat arms MOS, deploying is a foregone conclusion. They're going to make sure that you deploy in some way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, because like I said, my job is very much not combat arms at all. It's probably my job is like one of the furthest things from combat arms that you can get without being like a public affairs officer or like one of those. No offense to them, but they are very, very far from the fight. Which is, it is what it is, right? Like, I didn't really get a choice in what job I wanted to do when I joined the Marine Corps. This is the job they gave me, so hey, I'm going to do the best job that I can in the job that they gave me. That's it. Cousin Russell got home from being deployed 2 years. Oh, okay, Okinawa in the Air Force. They call that a deployment? Come on, man. We get stationed there. A 2-year, that's a permanent change of station. We get sent there for 2 years as a tour. Air Force is like, that's a deployment. Oh man, I've heard that Okinawa is really nice. Actually, everyone I've ever talked to said they loved it out there in Okinawa. But yeah, Okinawa is a long flight away from Darwin for sure. Yeah, but we got people all over Okinawa. Okinawa is like more of like a joint based, really. He called it that, but he's a hydraulic mechanic, so all he did was drink beer and fix planes. Yeah. It probably was a station, I'm sure. Yeah. It's not bad. Although, I think in the Air Force they do a pretty good job of taking care of those folks. But in the Marine Corps, like if you're a aircraft mechanic, you're fixing aircraft for a living, yeah, you work. You work hard, for sure. Like, they'll put those guys on shift work, and they'll have them running, like, 24-hour ops. So it'll be, like, every 8 hours, like, boom, something new. Like, if they have a job that takes 24 hours, and they got to fly the next day, guess what? Like, you're working that job for 24 hours till it's done. Oh, man. Brutal. Yeah, they don't play. I mean, the air wing catches a lot of crap because they're, like, more relaxed and low-key and all that stuff, but those guys work hard, man. And granted, it is a different thing because probably more than likely nobody's going to be shooting at you, but that's still pretty intense to work on a job for that long. I mean, obviously it wouldn't be one person doing that job the whole time. At least ideally it wouldn't be. They would probably swap out and somebody else would pick up where they left off to finish the job. But yeah, pretty tough. All right, 280. Is next. right. He's chubby for the armed forces. So I guess asking him how he fits into his uniform, let alone a Japanese housing. Brutal. That's real love right there. Look, I have no, I have no qualms about, so if you're in the Marine Corps, or you're in the military in general, right? When you sign that contract, and you raise your hand saying, like, I'm going to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, like, you agree to certain things, right? And being in shape and maintaining the height and weight standards is one of those things that you agree to. So if you're not cutting it, right? You're not making the mark, and you hop on that scale, and okay, my maximum weight is X, and I am above that weight. Personally, I have no issues with calling somebody out, because at the end of the day, you agreed to this, right? You joined the Marine Corps, you joined the military, and you knew, like, they're not lying to you. The recruiter has to put you on the scale and tell you if you are meeting the mark or not, because you can't even join unless you meet the standard or some sort of standard. So, you knew what you were signing up for. So personally, I have no issues with calling somebody out probably more rudely than most normal people. I'm very, very nice on stream because I'm a nice guy, at least my personal opinion. However, if it's somebody that works for me, or even somebody that peripherally, like, I know that is not cutting it, I'll let them know, because that's what love's about, man. Not only that, but we live in an organization where you're depending on other people to do their job in a variety of different ways to potentially save lives or whatever. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things. I won't go into further detail, but I thought that's hilarious. Oh man. It is tough though, especially if you're not in a job in the military that is physically active. Like, perfect example, you fix planes for a living. You're not running around all over the place fixing planes, right? Like, you're probably sitting in one spot working on something, not moving a ton. So it is tough. It is very, very difficult. Yeah, he's just a bum. Yeah, at the end of the day, right, like, I can't control whether or not I get to work out, but I can control how much food I put in my body. That's a fact. A lot of people don't like hearing that, but that's the truth. And I mean, I struggled with my weight for a while. I did. I had to do like a bodybuilding style cut to make weight and hop on the scale just to, like, to make weight, literally. You have to weigh in. So I absolutely had to do that in the past, where until I got onto a consistent diet of, I weigh and measure my food every day. I have to. It's just a way of life for me. And even like right now, so you say bodybuilding, diet creep. Yeah, we're talking about maintaining height and weight standards, man. And especially in eastern North Carolina. So I was on Camp Lejeune as my first duty station. And then out there in eastern North Carolina, there ain't a whole lot to do. You can ask Rachel. Rachel's living out there in Jacksonville right now. And I didn't live in, I lived in that area, basically. And there isn't a whole lot to do. So bodybuilding is huge out there because people just live in the gym because they're like, well, I don't really have much else to go do, so I'm just going to work out, essentially. So if I needed to cut to, like, hop on a scale or something like that, I would just, like, yeah, I would hit up one of my bodybuilding friends and just say, hey, if you're prepping for a show, what do you eat? Whatever. And I would do that for a few days to chop, like, however much weight I had to chop off. And it just wasn't good, man. It wasn't a good cycle because It was super inconsistent. I prefer to just walk around at like whatever weight I'm supposed to be at. And granted, yeah, Trent, no, I didn't do anything like that. I didn't do anything like that. It was mostly just like getting rid of water weight to make weight. If you want nothing to do, come to Kansas. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, nothing, no, I wasn't geared up, let's say, but I was definitely not eating a whole lot for several days to make weight. I had to do that a couple times, and then I got the picture like, hey, you know what? If I just eat consistently, I can gradually lose a few pounds here and there until I get down to the weight I'm supposed to be at, and then I'll be good. Right now, I'm sitting a little heavy. I really do need to get my diet a little bit cleaned up so I can get down I want to get down like another 5 to 10 pounds, and that'll have me like more or less where I really want to be, just from a like appearance standpoint, fitness standpoint, like being able to do all the things I need to do for my job. That's kind of where I'm at. So yeah, I'm gonna hit this last deadlift set, 4 reps at 280 pounds. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Not bad. Now comes for the hard part of this workout. Back squats. But yeah, I've been counting macros since 2017, 2016, 2017, somewhere in there. So at my lowest weight, nice nips. Dude, it's chilly in here. I already said it's like 50. It's like 50 degrees in here. Little chilly willy. Nips are coming out to play. But yeah, I think the lowest weight I got down to when I was very like super consistent counting macros was like 165. So I got down to like 165, and that for me is light. Very light. I haven't weighed 165 pounds since like high school. Maybe college, maybe a little bit in college, but high school really was the last time I weighed 165. And that was a little bit too light for me. I didn't feel like I did not feel as strong as I normally feel. Let me put it that way. I think between like 175 to 170 is kind of my sweet spot. So that's where I'm still fast as far as my running, my endurance, aerobic stuff is concerned. 175 to 170, I'm very fast, or at least fast for me, fast enough, right? 170, like really, I'm most comfortable between 175 and 185. That's my, hey, I can maintain this pretty easily, no worries. Not as fast though, not as fast as I want to be. So right now I'm sitting heavy. I'm like 188, between 185, 189 is kind of where I'm sitting right now. I would like to get down below, I'd like to get to 183 by the end of the month. And to do that, I would have to be super consistent, very, very consistent. I mean, I'm talking, I would have to hit my macros almost perfectly every single day this month if I were to go there. And I'm very flexible with hitting my macros, which is honestly why I'm sitting a little heavy right now, obviously. Duh. Imagine that. If you don't follow your diet, you don't get the results you want. Weird how that works. All right, I got 245 on back squat. 245, that's 225. That's 10. But it can be done because back in squat, when I did Squat-tober, so the other thing that's kind of tough is I'm doing Deadcember right now, and the volume is crushing me. I mean, I can only do, normally I can do 2 workouts a day. When I'm doing my program, I'll do something relatively simple here in the gym in the morning, and I can very easily run, bike, swim, whatever at lunchtime without issues. I could do 2 a days, 4 or 5 times a week without issues if I'm doing my programming. But on this programming, where I'm actually, I'm not just maintaining a certain level of strength, I'm getting stronger, getting a little bit bigger, my body just can't handle it. It's to the point where if I can take a nap, normally I don't need a nap. 7 hours of sleep is good, right? I can do 7 hours, be good for the whole day. I don't need a nap normally. But Squat-tober, this past month I did Brick House, and then this month I'm doing Deadcember. These past 3 months I've been very, very consistent here in the gym, working out, lifting weights. Not very consistent, not very consistent in other ways. However, very, very consistent in the gym. So I can see I've been getting strength gains. I feel like my body's been changing in a positive way. I feel like I've packed on a little bit of muscle. So very happy with that from that standpoint. I guess you could, honestly, you could kind of say I'm in like a bulking phase, but I don't do that. I don't do bodybuilding. So I wouldn't describe it as a bulk. I think it's more like an accidental bulk. Like, I haven't been eating right. I haven't been eating on my diet. I've been eating a little bit more than I normally do, and I've been weight training much heavier and much more frequently than I normally do. So as a result, gaining a little bit of muscle, gaining a little bit of weight, not my goals right now. However, it is what it is. It happens. Woo. 8 reps, 6 reps next at 265. I think that getting my body weight down to 183 is a very realistic goal to hit by the end of this month. That's my personal opinion. It is made more difficult by the fact that my body just needs the calories to keep up with the workouts that I've been doing. 2 a days, not really an option. I mean, I could probably do like a jog or a light walk, maybe a hike here and there as my like second workout of the day. But probably not a great idea to be expending more calories on that when my body is trying to recover. I don't know. Ultimately, it's funny too, right? Because there's a lot of a lot of people out there that are saying, hey, you know, the scale isn't the only metric for progress, etc., etc. And that is true. Like I said, there have been some good benefits to all the weight training I've been doing, and being a little bit inconsistent in my diet is not a huge deal right now. However, those people probably also don't have to hop on a scale for their job. Like, you're not going to get fired from your job for being fat, okay? So you can say that all you want. Oh yeah, the scale doesn't matter. You know, it's just one metric. Well, yes, that is all true. However, comma, I have to hop on a scale for my job. So what the number says on the scale absolutely matters to me because it has to. I hear children. Hi there.
We're baby Stay Puft.
You guys are baby Stay Puft Marshmallow Mens? Very well. Very well. That's right. I mean, so yes and no, right? If you are overweight, quote unquote, if you hop on the scale and it says you're fat, then they will tape you out, or they will try to measure your body fat using like tape around your neck, around your waist, and do an average of the difference or whatever, and they will estimate your body fat percentage off of that, which is stupid. So yes, you could technically what they call tape out, or tape at a body fat percentage that the Marine Corps deems acceptable if you are overweight. However, it's very inconsistent. So, and for not only that, if you have like a really fat neck, you will be able to tape out relatively easily. So if you just carry some extra weight in your neck, it'll help you tape out. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, even the, you know, height and weight standards, right, is kind of archaic too. I would say that if you are not with a unit that is like combat oriented, if you are in a unit where, well, I don't know, that's tough too, especially in the Marine Corps, because you're expected to look a certain way and to have a certain standard, right? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the solution is on that. I would say height and weight standards are a little bit archaic, but they serve a purpose. So because of that, I don't think that it's something that necessarily needs to be changed. Unfortunately, the issue that the military in general is running into is that there are not enough fit people to join. And by fit, we're not even talking like, hey, are you physically fit? Like, can you actually run? Like, no, I mean, there's not enough people that don't have mental health issues, that don't have like other, you know, comorbidities, that can actually weigh in and not be overweight according to height and weight standards. You know, because you can absolutely be disqualified for any kind of like mental health stuff that you have going on. So yeah. Definitely interesting times. So the question then becomes, well, should we lower the standards to make it more accessible to people? I don't know. Alright. That was 265. Got 285 next. Hi there. it is increasingly becoming more and more difficult to join the military and also make a long career out of the military, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, just because you know that if somebody has been in the military for a long time, more than likely they earned it. They're not just there because the military needs the bodies. You know what I mean? They're probably there and they've probably been in the military that long because they're pretty high quality in general, or at least definitely above the average, right? That's maybe my personal opinion. I think that for my peer group especially, that is definitely the case. For the most part, if you've been in the military or in the Marine Corps for longer than 10 years as an officer, you're probably pretty good. Definitely above the average, for sure, I would say. So I can only speak from my experience. But yeah. Oop. Forgot to hit that button. Switching gears a little bit though. I need to figure out when the other episodes of Demon Slayer Season 2 are coming out. I kind of hope they don't release everything all at one time. Just from this, because this sounds kind of silly. I do like binge watching a whole season, but then you binge watch that season, and it's kind of like reading a really good book. You read the book, you finish it, and then you're hungry for more. You think to yourself like, crap, I finished this book. Now what? Because maybe you finish that book and it's the end of the series. Oh, it's the worst. Like, Harry Potter books were like that. We would get that next book. I remember that when I was growing up and Harry Potter books were huge. Just huge. Like, I don't think people remember that people used to camp out at the bookstores just waiting for the next Harry Potter book to come out. And it was insanity. It was, and honestly, it was kind of cool because I would much rather see people like rushing the bookstore to go buy a book than, camping out for sneakers, or even, this is probably sacrilege to say on Twitch, but like camping out for a PS5. Like, come on, like, what are we doing here? I don't know. Maybe that, again, personal opinion. I think that anytime you're reading a book, you're going to get some benefit out of it, even if it is fiction or whatever. I recently completed the Iron Druid books. Such a great series. I have not heard of those, but are you on the Discord, Freaking Hungry? Are you on my Discord? If you want to drop that in the Mind channel, I'll drop the link in here for you. Yeah, if you want to drop that book series in the Mind channel on my Discord, I'd appreciate it, because I'll probably check that out. I'm actually going to think about bringing some books out with me to the deployment, so that way I have some good stuff to read on the plane while I'm flying over there or whatever. Because I don't think my Switch has got enough battery life to survive that plane ride. It's like, I want to say it's like a 9 or 8 hour flight, something like that, just from Hawaii to Australia. Yeah. All right, gotta hit this next set. I got, what is that, 285? Yes, I got 6 reps at 285, and then I got 4 at 305. Hey.
I think you might be in the market for that new coffee machine. Sure, it just broke.
What do you mean it broke?
It won't. It's not going to coffee.
Oh, okay.
So we'll talk about it.
All right.
Like literally, it's like.
They probably just need to be cleaned or something. I don't know.
I just did that. Well, I'll try.
Alright, yeah, maybe I'll have to take it apart and look at it. Alright. Keurig just died, apparently. That's a bad day. Not for me, though, because I brew my coffee fresh. It's for the wife. But, you know, the wifey probably needs the coffee more than I do. Alright, 6 reps here. All right, then we got 305. All right, so it's 275, 85, 295, 305. Body, or not body, mind. Throw it in the mind channel. That's kind of where I throw my book recommendations. I've been slacking on the reading lately. Typically I try to read like 5 to 10 pages a day. And it's just one of those habits that sometimes I'm very, very consistent, doing it almost daily. Really? I think if you go to rules, I think Seltzer has it set up where if you go to rules, you should be able to like use the, here, hold on. Yeah, so I see you joined. Yeah, and then go to rules, and then you just have to click on the flexing, the bicep flexing part there, and I think you should then get access. Yeah. You can agree to the rules by clicking the flexing arm. You know, also opt in to get notified when I go live by clicking the weightlifting reaction.
Problem solved.
Oh, you got it?
It's just the doors and closing.
Oh, okay.
So I had to stand there and hold it.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
messed with it a little.
Okay. All right. Crisis averted. The Keurig works. Cool. I should be able to hop on there when I'm deployed too. At least periodically, I'll probably post some updates, photos, and whatnot in there. So feel free to come in, hang out, post what you guys are doing, post your workouts and whatnot. There's like the body, mind, and spirit channels there are kind of the 3 ones. And then what I'm watching and what I'm playing is kind of where I'll post like shows that I'm watching, games that I'm playing. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Trust me, read those books. Yeah, I'm down. I have to see if I can get them on Amazon or something, at least a couple of them, just to get started and go from there. I'm down. I haven't read any good like fiction books lately, although I've been meaning to get my hands on The Witcher as well. I want to read those books. I haven't read any of the Game of Thrones books either. So I used to be really into a lot of fantasy and sci-fi fiction when I was younger. It's just, I don't know, it's tough to find time. That being said though, I say it's tough to find time, and I could absolutely sit down and read for, 10, 15 minutes a day. I absolutely have time to do that. It's just a matter of making it a habit kind of thing. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like a chore, like, oh, I have to read today. Maybe it's just a book I'm reading. I've been reading a lot of nonfiction lately, and sometimes that feels like homework, All right, I gotta hit this last set. I'm procrastinating because these squats are hard today. I don't know. I always feel a little sluggish coming off the weekend, especially when I haven't eaten super consistently through the weekend. I didn't do anything on Sunday either. All right, enough dilly-dallying. We gotta hit this last set. Okay. In fact, let's take a photo for the gram. All right, 4 reps. That's it. Just 4 reps. Yikes. Alright, so we got that through a 5. Got dumbbell inclines, pull-ups, planks. And then side dumbbell raise. Oh, it's, I'm assuming that's what it is. Hammer curls, and then I'm assuming overhead tricep extension is this guy. Should have looked that up before I started, but whatever. Okay. Take a second look at this. It's dumbbell inclines, pull-ups, planks. So I'm gonna do the same thing I normally do for the incline. I'm assuming that's incline press. I don't know what dumbbell incline by itself means. Maybe I should Google it first. Let me just Google it real quick to make sure I'm not doing anything crazy. Yeah, I'm assuming, yeah. So you Google it, only incline press pops up, so that's what we're going with. That's fine. All right, do that. Okay. All right, so we got 3 by 10. So 10 press, 10 pull-ups, 30-second plank, 3 rounds. Got it. We're gonna keep the rest relatively short here. I'm not short on time, but I just want to hammer down on these supersets. These supersets have been the toughest parts of the Deadcember workout so far. I mean, the working sets have been rough because of the volume. I get the feeling that volume is going to stay relatively high this week, and then probably we'll get some more higher intensity efforts next week. At least that's what I'm guessing. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It could just be a month of like very like high volume effort. I'm like, oh God, kill me now. It's all good. It's an adventure. We're just along for the ride, enjoying it so far. Deadcember, full effect. Yeah, it's a pool party. We're trunk pulling today. Trunk pulling. Oh man. And rest for about 2 minutes. Still got about 40 seconds rest here. Keep the ball moving on this one. This is a good superset though. I like that. I like the push mixed with a pull. So you're pressing, you're pushing with the dumbbell incline press, and then immediately go to pull-ups. I like that, and then the plank with that isometric hold, kind of bring it all together. That's nice. I'm gonna check, what is side dumbbell raise? I'm assuming that's like side raises like this. I'm assuming that's what it is. So let me, side DB raise. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what it is. Sweet. It's Monday, but I'm still with it. Still with it this morning. It's good. Good morning so far. Okay, so we got the next, so this is second set of this first superset, 2 of 3. 2 of 3. Here we go. And 30 seconds here in this plank. One more round of that. Gonna be moving on to this last superset. I'm contemplating, I think probably just keep it light for this last superset. I've got a pair of 20-pound dumbbells. I think that should be more than enough, especially getting to that overhead tricep extension, a set of 20 at the end of that superset. Yeah, I think a 20-pound dumbbells should be more than enough for that superset, because that's 50 reps. The 10 side raises followed by 20 hammer curls, just right here, and then the 20 tricep extensions. 50 reps. That's a healthy set. That's a healthy superset right there. Very healthy. That's a juicy one for sure. Very juicy. Getting down to the bottom of my coffee here. I got some Black Rifle coffee coming in a couple weeks. I had to subscribe again to Black Rifle for the primary reason that I just love coffee, and their coffee is just, it is a cut above. It really is. I don't know. Maybe that's a personal opinion, but I feel like their coffee is definitely a step or two above the average coffee bean. Maybe that's just me, but their stuff's good. All right, let's see. I think I got one more set here. That was set number 2. It would help if I had my notebook out and I was actually ticking it off as I go along, but you know, I'm living dangerously this morning. Just letting Jesus take the wheel on this workout. All right. This is set number 3 of the first superset. We're gonna knock this one out, move on to the last superset. Pretty good, pretty solid workout so far. Then we got 10 pull-ups. And plank. Almost forgot the plank. All right, we got last superset. Like I said, keep it light with the 20s on this one. I think that should be more than enough for this superset. If I feel like I need to, I'll get the loadable dumbbells out and throw another, do them at 25 pounds. I don't think I'm gonna need that at all though. I could be wrong. I don't know. Chalk away. Last little bit of coffee here. Yeah, sun's coming up. It's gonna be a good day. I can feel it. All right. Side raises, hammer curls, overhead tricep extensions. Let's do it. Woo. Yeah, 20 pounds is the right amount. I gotta check to make sure I'm even doing those right. So it's overhead tricep extension. Okay. Yeah. Looks like most people are doing it with one dumbbell, not two, but whatever. Good enough. Good enough. It's just more gains for me. More gains for me. I don't really do the bodybuilding stuff, so anytime it gets programmed into a workout, I'm like, this is good enough, I think. I'm sure there's somebody out there somewhere that's like, no, you have to do the one dumbbell because it like specifically hits like this muscle group in this way, and that's why you have to use the one dumbbell instead of two. Whatever. I'm just moving weight. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it simple, man. I'm not overthinking this. Just moving the weight around. Hopefully I get stronger. Hopefully I grow. I don't know. I'm just gonna put the work in and see what happens. Yeah. That's kind of the beauty of not. I'm not really like strength gains are nice, but that's not what pays my bills. You know what I mean? Strength gains are always nice. I love getting strong. And it's, you know, it's beneficial. It's always beneficial to get a little stronger, in my opinion. Just for your longevity, for the health of your body, all that good stuff. However, you know, I don't get paid to lift weights. I get paid to to run my 3-mile run, do some pull-ups, do some, well now it used to be crunches, now it's planks, you know, do my fitness tests. There's no weightlifting in my fitness test, unfortunately. That's life. That's how it goes. All right, time to hit set 2. This superset's rough. This superset right here is no joke. This is a tough superset. All right, but I'm gonna hit it. Set number 2. Set number 2 of this superset. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Thank you for that. Thank you for those biddies. Perfect timing on that Hades theme. Woo! Thank you for that. I'm assuming that was Sav. Yeah. I'm over there like, here goes that. Yeah, God of the Dead playing. Woo! Let's go. I'm like, it's Sav. Sav has entered the chat. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, who else? Who else? Sav. With that, yeah. Oh, Nanera, thanks for that follow. Good to see you, Nanera. Good to see you. Shoot, I don't know if I have any mods in here, so I'm gonna give Sav a big shout out. I think it's just SO. SO Sav. Yeah. Does that work? Oh no, there it is. Yes, good morning. Shout out to Sav. Monster 12-hour stream this weekend. That was yesterday, right? I think that was yesterday. Sav hit the monster 12-hour stream. Variety streamed his whole way. The walk-up song, yeah, walk-up song to the stream. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, Sav was playing. I was mesmerized by the what was it? The power washing simulator. I have no clue why. It was just like seeing you like scrub the dirt off of it. Oh man. Yeah, concept of time is out the window. Oh, absolutely. You hit that 12-hour stream, that's no joke. That's no joke. Nanera, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Whew. Yeah, let's freaking go. Yeah. Yeah, Sav hit. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, I saw you drawing dicks on the wall too, though. I like looked over. It was like dinner time here. I was like eating dinner, and where my computer and all that stuff is at is like just across from the dinner table in the corner. And I like looked over, and I'm like, this dude's about to draw a dick on the wall. Yeah, no comment. Doing pretty good. Trying to wake up. Dang. Deadlift accessory work at lunch. Yes, yes. Girl, isn't it like 9 a.m. where you are? Come on, wake up. I'm doing well. It's great. Finished my coffee. We are well caffeinated. I'm feeling good. It is 7 a.m. here. Been working. I'm approaching the end of the workout. Actually, I got my last set coming up. We're at the end of the workout. I'm not a morning person. I feel that. I feel that. You know, I tell people, I mean, I feel like the Marine Corps has like made me a morning person. Thanks for that gifted sub, Sav. Yeah, gotta hook him up. Yeah, Chop Rizzle with that sub. Awesome. Wait. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Chop Rizzle coming through with that sub. I appreciate you, Chop Rizzle. Thanks, bud. Thanks for that gifted sub to Nanera. That's awesome. Yeah, man. Sav popping in, sharing the love right away. Love it. Oh, man. Yeah, thank you all for that. Thank you for that. Yeah, Chop Rizzle, what's going on, man? Chop was playing one of my favorite games, Breath of the Wild. Zelda Breath of the Wild. And initially, you know, my only gripe with Breath of the Wild is that a lot of the NPCs in the game don't have a whole lot of flavor. They're kind of meh, and there's not a whole lot of them either. So there's not a lot of NPCs, and the NPCs that are out there are kind of eh. They don't have a whole lot of character to them. So that's just my personal thing. I put a lot of game hours into Breath of the Wild, dude. I should go and check to see how many hours I put into that game, because it's got to be a lot. It's got to be a ton. I'm sure it's got to be more than, I'm going to guess it's more than 30 hours of game time that I put into Zelda Breath of the Wild. How is Deadcember going for you, Nanera? Because I think, like, Seltzy's got you doing his program, right? Because you guys aren't, because I'm doing, the Deadcember program that I'm doing is from a company called Sorinex. So Sorinex, like, puts out Squattober and Deadcember for, like, they've done it every year for the past 4 or 5 years or something like that. And that's a program that they create and they put out on Instagram. It's been interesting for sure. You know, deadlift is like, there are people that absolutely love the deadlift, and then there are people that are kind of meh, I don't know. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Appreciate the love, Sab, every time. Yeah, deadlift, definitely a love-hate relationship. There are people that love it and people that hate it. Squat is less controversial, I feel like. Most people like squatting. There are some people that hate it. However, I don't feel like there are as many people that hate squatting as they do like hate deadlifting. Seltz just made a highlight of my first real deadlift session. Kind of fun watching me start with crap form. Yeah, absolutely. And to see the progress is cool. I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Yeah, deadlifting is fun though. And deadlifting is probably one of the more translatable barbell exercises to everyday life, in my opinion. Maybe that's just me. Was not expecting to be around 85 to 100 pounds. Did not expect to hit 260. Yeah, 260 is a great lift. That's a great lift in there for anyone, male, female, whatever. So kudos to you. That's awesome. That's the fun part about deadlifting though, is that if you work on it just a little bit, you get a lot of bang for your buck, and you can start moving some big weights relatively quickly. So definitely, deadlifting is fun, but it's also painful. It's not exactly the most user-friendly exercise. It's very simple, but sometimes the simple things are not always the easiest. Definitely some pain involved in the deadlifting for sure, which is great. It's good though. Yeah, love-hate relationship. I'm gonna hit this last set. This is my last set. Oh my goodness, we're at the end of the Deadcember day 6. This gets hard like right here. That was rep number 10, and this is where the hammer curls start to hurt. Although I did rest for a little while, so not too bad this round, but these are definitely hurting in a good way. Like blood pumping into my biceps, good way. Woo! That's it. Ugh. Nice. Struggling at the lower weight because I couldn't feel the muscle engagement. I feel that. It's definitely, there's a feel to it, and sometimes the lower weights, they're so light that you don't want to brace. Your body doesn't want to brace the way that it should at some of those lighter weights, which is part of a reason why I feel that working at the lighter weights and just working on bracing your body, maintaining that good position, staying as tight in that position as possible is essential. So working that tightness, that body awareness at the lighter weights will translate to better form and better lifts at the heavier weights. But absolutely, for starting out with deadlifting, can be very tough. Can be very tough for that reason. You just don't know what you don't know. And your body doesn't know what it doesn't know either, right? That's fun though. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for that. That's a fun time. Learn something new, do something different, and you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck on the deadlifts for sure. So that'll be fun. That'll be very, very exciting. Man, good times, good times. Yeah. I'm excited because at the end of this month, I am very confident I'm gonna hit a monster PR on my deadlift. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go up over 400 pounds. So right now, I'm using a training max of 370 pounds is the training max that I'm using. And that's been good. I've been feeling very strong there. And it's been good. And my big thing when I deadlift, I don't switch. So a lot of people switch grip because it will allow you to lift more weight. And there's a reason for that, right? Grip strength is essential for picking things up off the ground, just in general. And your body is interesting, right? So we all know about this like mind-body connection where your mind will often quit before your body does, right? It's kind of been shown through a variety of different ways. Deadlifting is exactly the same way. So when you grab the bar and you start to pick it up off the ground, your hands are giving signals to your brain on whether or not you can lift the weight. And this is what it does, is it bases it a lot off of grip strength. So people switch up their grip because it's easier to hold the bar. In essence, you need less grip strength to actually pick the bar up off the ground. It makes it, because what happens is the bar starts slipping out of one hand and then the other hand is facing the opposite direction, so it catches it, right? So you're basically squeezing the bar from two different directions coming like this. And it tricks your brain into thinking that your grip strength is a lot stronger than it actually is. So it makes it so that your body registers the signal, oh, I can lift this weight. And it becomes easier to lift the weight. So what I do is I grab the bar overhand with no hook grip. So if you hook your thumbs up under your fingers like this, it allows you to squeeze your thumb into the bar and maintain a better grip on the bar, right? So again, it's another technique to trick your brain into thinking, oh, this bar is not that heavy. We've got good grip on the bar. I can lift this weight, right? When you grab the bar like this, you're very, very reliant on the grip strength in your hands and your fingers to maintain, like just squeezing right now, my forearms are just screaming from the deadlifts that I did earlier in this workout. So training right here with grabbing things just straight up overhand, no thumb, no hook grip, just straight overhand, grabbing the bar like this will translate to better grip strength. So really, I could probably deadlift right now. I could deadlift over 400 pounds. I guarantee it. Especially if I switch up my grip or if I throw straps on or use the leather straps that I have, wrap those around the bar. I'm taking my grip strength out of the equation and just relying on my legs and my back and my upper back, all that stuff to lift the bar. I can lift over 400 pounds. That's not the question, right? What I want to do is train my grip strength to the point where I can pull the bar with good form, just straight up overhand, just like this, pulling it up off the ground. To me, 400 pounds plus with that kind of grip, that's strong. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much you weigh. I don't care, you can be big, tall, whatever. If you can pull the 400 pounds off the ground, just grabbing it just like this, overhand, no hook, that's strong. That's a good lift. So that's what I'm shooting for this month. That's what I'm going for. I think I'm gonna get it. I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna get it. All right, on that note, it is time for me to go. I finished my workout. It's a beautiful Monday. The sun is up. It's gonna be a beautiful day here in Southern California. It's gonna be nice and warm. Beautiful, beautiful day. I might go for a little run at lunch. I don't know, we'll see. At least I'll probably go for a walk, I think. I think I need it after this one. This is a good workout. Good workout, but you know what? We're gonna go raid someone. Let's go show some love. Let's see who's out there right now. Joe Workouts. We got Cole Runnings is on. Fanatic is on. Aerofit's on. Aerofit's good. She's good people. You know what? I haven't rated Aerofit in a while. She was sick for a little while. I think she had COVID. She's obviously feeling better now. So I think this might be one of her first streams back since being sick from COVID. So we're gonna go raid Aerofit and say hi, see what's going on with her, and you know, obviously she's feeling better, so that's good. So we're gonna bring her some love, some hype. Let's go raid Aerofit. I'm gonna throw some raid messages in the chat. Raid 2. We got raid 3 for the subs. Yeah. Let me just copy and paste that real quick for you all. There we go. All right. And if you're not in the Discord, go ahead and hop in there. So on the Discord channel, on the Discord, I'll post like what I'm watching, what I'm playing, books I'm reading, etc., any kind of workouts that I'm doing, that kind of stuff. And then while I'm deployed, I'm deploying to Australia in February. While I'm deployed, I'll post updates in there. I should have like some sort of connectivity in Australia, so I should be able to update you all on what's going on. So hop in the Discord, say hi. All right, we're gonna go raid our homie, Aerofit. Aerofit. Easy to spell, easy day. Let's go raid her. Let's go say hi. You know, give her all the love. All right. I'm gonna let this commercial pass real quick, and then we're gonna hop in there, say hi to her. Thanks again for coming. Sav, thanks for those gifted subs. Chop, Sav, all that whole crew. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you all for popping in. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna go raid our homie Aerofit. Let's do it. Let's go.